Well, it happened. COVID shut down our reselling business. Am I being dramatic? A little bit, but it did. It shut down our reselling business. I'm the only one here, so I don't need to wear a mask. And I've had COVID, so I'm in the clear now for a while. The way I understand it, I'm pretty much bulletproof for like 3 months. So my wife and my son and I had COVID. Was it fun? No, definitely not. 0 stars. Would not recommend. I actually got sick first, and I think I got it the worst. I know I got it the worst, actually. My wife and son had mild symptoms, but I had. We all had pretty much the same thing, with the exception that I also had trouble breathing, which was a little scary. We basically had, chills. We would get chills, and then we would sweat, and then we didn't really run a fever except for maybe 1 or 2 days, but did chill a lot. And then we had headaches and congestion and exhaustion, just really tired. That was probably one of the worst things about it. Really tired. Had a lot of aches, body aches. I was ready to buy a new mattress. I thought it was our mattress, but since we're recovered, I don't notice the body aches anymore. So I guess it wasn't. I thought my back hurt because of the mattress, but it was evidently because of COVID. The other thing that was a little bit of an annoyance, well, it was very much an annoyance, was losing your sense of taste and your sense of smell. And we lost both for about a week. It was kind of gradual in the first day or so, losing it, and then didn't have it for about a week. And then over the course of about a week, it gradually came back. So thankfully, we didn't lose it for a long time. I'm so grateful to have my sense of smell and taste back. But for me, the worst was I started to have pain when I would take a deep breath. It would hurt. I couldn't take a deep breath, a lot of shallow breaths. I felt like I wasn't getting enough air, and the pain was concerning. I know that it can take a quick left turn for some people. You can be young and relatively healthy and still have complications. So grateful that I did not have any serious complications. I came out of it pretty quickly. As quick as it can take a left turn, it can also turn around and just be done. So that's what happened for me. I was a little concerned with the breathing, and then all of a sudden it was just kind of like it was gone. If anybody's curious, I took a multivitamin that has zinc in it. I didn't take a specific zinc. I heard some people say that might help, so I thought, might as well try it. It can't hurt. And I took vitamin C, and that's it. I got a lot of sleep. I just felt like sleeping all the time. And I think my body needed that to recover. So anyway, long story short, it did shut down our business. Was I being a little dramatic? I mean, yeah, I didn't shut it down permanently, obviously, but it didn't. COVID in general didn't kill our business. I know there's some businesses that are really hurting over it. It didn't hit us as hard because people were buying a lot of stuff from home, because during quarantine, people were just ordering things online. It was actually great for us on eBay and Amazon. But this, we quarantined twice, where we had to shut our store down because we were exposed. And then this time we actually got sick and had to shut our store down for 2 weeks. So was it a hassle? Yes. Did we lose sales? Absolutely. I actually had things to ship. And when I realized how sick I was, I thought I just had a cold. And I said, I don't think this is a cold. I'm going to go ahead and cancel. I'm going to get tested tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and cancel orders that I was going to ship tonight. And I'm glad I did. I don't know if it can live on solid surfaces. They're still arguing over that. I don't know if anybody really knows yet. A lot of stuff is a conjecture at this point. And as you know, a lot of it's political. Nobody wants the other side to be right. So who knows? But just out of an abundance of caution, before I even tested positive, I went ahead and canceled all the orders. I had about $100 and some worth of orders. Just canceled those and shut down our eBay store. And the next day I tested positive. So I'm glad we did that. We shut down both eBay stores, Amazon. Our booths at the vendor mall looked like a hurricane went through. We went back It had been a little over 2 weeks since we had been in there to straighten things up, and it was pretty much a disaster. A lot of stuff had sold out. We had a lot of empty space, and we had stuff all over the floor, empty packages. I think we had 2 things stolen, but we found other things like candy that somebody had stolen from another part of the store and evidently eaten in our booth or something. There was empty packages. It was just a disaster. So we are now caught up. We're healthy. We're COVID free. We are selling things like crazy in our booth, selling a lot of stuff on eBay. We're back to normal. So my advice is, if anybody cares, if you think you have it, I would say out of an abundance of caution, just put your store in vacation mode and just get tested and see. And if you do, keep it shut down for a couple weeks. It's not going to kill your business. Hopefully you don't need all those sales to survive. And I know it did hurt to have 2.5 weeks of no sales, other than our vendor mall. But at the vendor mall, you only get paid once a month, regardless of how much you sell. So we waited until actually not the first, but the 10th for a check. So we didn't have money coming in to our bank account through managed payments on the one store, or into our PayPal through the other store. It's not on managed payments yet. So yeah, it was a hassle. It was terrible. But it wasn't as bad as it's been for some people that I know. So I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. So if you, my advice, and I know everybody feels differently and has strong opinions about this probably, but my advice is just be cautious. And, if you feel like you need to shut it down, just do it. It'll be okay. A couple weeks, it'll go back to normal. Anyway, that's where we're at. I thought I would share it with you guys. It's one of those things. I think it makes you take stock of where you are and what you're doing and whether you're doing the right things in your business. And actually, to get back, this might be a good tactic for you guys, to get our store back to where it was as far as activity and sales. We did some activity like changing prices. We listed some new stuff. But I also ran a sale on both stores. It was tiered at, depending on how long the things have been on the platform, 10, 20, 30, and 40% off. So I think it was 30 to 60 days on the store, it was 10% off. 61 to 90 days on the store was 20% off. 91 to 120 days on the store was 30% off, and then 121 days and over was 40% off. The result was it did jumpstart our sales. It kicked them into high gear. It was great, except for the fact that we didn't make a whole lot of money because we were marking a lot of things down. A lot of things that sold at 40% off. So our margins weren't very good, but we did get a lot of things selling and moving, and I feel like it got us some traction, got us some momentum. So that was a good thing. I would recommend it if you can afford to sell some things at close to break even, or maybe just a small profit. But it definitely jump started and got the blood pumping again in our stores. The other thing we did was we looked at our stores and we evaluated, are we going to, how much are we going to make if we actually profit if we sell this on eBay versus, and we're selling toys like crazy in our vendor booths now, or one booth. One booth is all toys, and you'll see soon, I'm not sure when exactly that'll come out, but you'll see a tour of it. But it's, one booth is all toys, and one's kind of miscellaneous, and we're adding another one next month, which will be clothing. But the one booth of toys is selling out quickly. So we went through our inventory, found a ton of toys, like 5 large plastic totes full of toys, and we took them all off eBay, and we realized that even though we're going to sell them for maybe half the price, because there's no shipping or fees involved at the vendor booth, that we could just afford to take them over there. So we took stock of our stock again and kind of reassessed. And a lot of that stuff went over to our vendor booths. I'm really happy with how that's going now. We're listing some fresh stuff on eBay. But it's good to have that option because it will sell really quickly over there. It was not selling quickly on eBay. So some of the stuff that maybe doesn't move quickly over there will sell well on eBay. So it's good to have options because there's things you can't, maybe you're gated on Amazon, but you can sell it on eBay for a great profit. Or you can move it faster somewhere else for half the price, but get the same amount of profit. because you don't have fees, you don't have shipping. So it's good to have options. Keep your options open. Marketplace is another great one. I don't really do marketplace because I don't like the hassle of meeting people. I love to talk to people, and I love to have meetings with people. With my marketing business, I live for that. I love to have meetings every day, 5 times a day, because that's more business. But in this business, in the reselling business, my time is better spent not meeting people in person. So I don't really like marketplace for that reason. I think of it more as that type of a platform. I know you can ship things, but keep your options open. There's a lot of different things you can do, and I think at some point, probably next summer, we'll probably clean out our personal storage and our some of our eBay inventory, and maybe have like a big blowout yard sale type event, or a warehouse sale. And we're selling some stuff that we have a sales bin that's $1 each. We have, or 2 of those actually now. We have 2 sale bins that are 50 cents each at our vendor booths. Have ways, think about an exit strategy with inventory. Like, how am I going to get rid of this? If it doesn't sell, what am I going to do? And make sure you can move it. So keep your options open. But we're back. We're making videos. A lot of the videos that you're seeing probably recorded way pre-COVID, like last year probably. But then this one, I think it's really relevant right now, so it'll come out now. And a few videos that reference this one will be coming out soon. And then you'll probably go back to seeing some stuff that was recorded several months back. But so if you see a video where we're not social distancing or not wearing our masks or something, and we're out in public or whatever, I mean, or we reference something that's like, oh, why is he doing that? He's supposed to be staying home, or he's supposed to not be in a crowd. It's probably because it was recorded in 2019. So just keep that in mind. Love to hear you guys' feedback. Have any of your stores been shut down because of COVID? Have you had to shut down your store for anything else? Whether it's water damage in your inventory, or who knows? Anything could happen. Tell us about your stories. What have you done to recover from those things?